Conservative leadership for Alabama. Supreme Court Chief Justice Drayton Nabors. Nabors save tax dollars by cutting the court's bureaucracy and improving its efficiency. No wonder Drayton Nabors is praised by conservative and business groups. Leading conservatives say Nabors, quote, represents the highest values we as Alabamians cherish, unquote. Learn more about how Drayton Nabors fights for our conservative Alabama values.
It doesn't get any better than the new Dodge Ram. With all new features inside and out, like an all-new suspension and frame. And you'll get best-in-class interior room. And now 0% financing is back. Get 0% financing for 5 years or $4,500 cash allowance on Dodge Ram 1500. Hurry to your Southeast Dodge dealer now and grab a better deal on a Dodge Ram.
This is special coverage of Mayfield Flavor Decision 06.
Scotty Mayfield announced today that an election will decide which new flavor of Mayfield Ice Creamier will become a permanent flavor.
Well, we love all 4 flavors, but only one can stay. So we're going to let the voters decide.
That's 4 great flavors, but only one can stay. Vote at MayfieldVote.com or call 1-866-789-VOTE. Mayfield, it's not just ice cream, it's Ice Creamier.
Even with lush zoysia fairways, 2 expertly designed Tom Fazio and Jerry Pate championship courses, located next to a pair of Mississippi's largest casinos, and an average annual temperature of 72 degrees, scoring well is still completely up to you. Pearl River Resort, Choctaw, Mississippi.
I'm a conservative.
Chief Justice Drayton Nabors.
I'm pro-life. Abortion on demand is a tragedy, and the liberal judicial decisions that support it are wrong. I believe in traditional marriage, and I will always support it. My role as a judge is to enforce the law. I don't rewrite it, I don't make it.
Drayton Nabors.
The law must be based on moral values. Moral values depend on a religious foundation. Alabamians believe this deeply, and so do I.
How you doing? Good to see you, Mal. Good to see you. Oh. What you doing? Was you eating a burger?
No, I'm gonna bother you guys sometime, you know what I'm saying? Meet up with me, you know what I mean?
Oh my God, this is my down. What's with him, man? Want sushi? Want sushi? Talk to your fluffy cheesesteak kind guy.
This burger. Cheesesteak right there, you know what I'm saying? Top bars, all the onion, cheese, huh? And a story.
Unbelievable. Hello.
All right, baby, the beat is always running.
The Philly Cheesesteak Thick Burger. New at Hardee's.
Hello, I'm Governor Bob Riley. Alabama's Buckle Up in Your Truck and Click It or Ticket programs have been very effective in increasing safety belt use. Research shows that 82% of drivers are buckling up. That's quite an improvement, but we need your help to continue this positive trend. So please, drive responsibly and remember to buckle up. Now that's something you can live with.
Justice Lynn Stewart.
I was born and raised in Atmore, Alabama, and my daddy was a probation officer there for over 20 years. He taught me a real respect for the laws of our country and showed me the good that comes from our justice system. Judges must be balanced and fair. Courts should interpret the law, not create it. And we must serve and protect victims of crime. It's a lesson I learned in Atmore a long time ago.
Justice Lynn Stewart.
You're watching NBC, America's late night leader.
As they gathered in celebration to lay the final rails that would unite North, South, East, West, and one great country, there was not a man among them who wasn't looking forward to a few days off, a good meal, and perhaps, most of all, a cleaner locomotive. GE Transportation presents the Evolution Series, the cleanest, most fuel-efficient locomotive we've ever created. And that's a big hats off to another product of pure eco-imagination, GE, imagination at work.
They say that in life, there's only room for one great passion. Unless you're really clever. Viagra. Viagra can help guys with all degrees of erectile dysfunction, from mild to severe.
Before taking Viagra, make sure you are healthy enough to have sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain because it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injuries, seek immediate medical help if you experience an erection lasting longer than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease in vision, stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away. Viagra is one of several ED treatments you and your doctor can consider.
Ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
Found guilty by a jury of her peers, Betty Wilson insists she's innocent.
Monday on WAFF 48 News at 10, the WAFF 48 investigators have uncovered a witness who says he knows what really happened the night Dr. Wilson was murdered.
Dr. Wilson was standing in the doorway. He had the ball bat in his hand.
Risking his freedom, he takes you step by step through the events he says led to the murder. Betty Wilson, reasonable doubt? A WAFF 48 News investigation. Monday on WAFF 48 News at 10.
A better way. Huntsville Autoplex. To get you into the vehicle you want. Huntsville Autoplex. Easier and sooner than you think. A better way. Huntsville Autoplex. 2 miles west of Madison Square Mall on University Drive.
Who's the real conservative in the race for lieutenant governor? Luther Strange. Married 24 years with 2 growing boys. He's a lifelong Republican, leader of his Bible study, and a strong believer in the value of every life. On taxes, no one is more conservative than Luther. He's proposed eliminating Alabama's unfair tax on food, groceries, and everyday essentials. It's a tall order, but that's why people have a name for him. Big Luther. Luther Strange, conservative for lieutenant governor.
What you doing? Was you eating a burger?
Oh, yeah, I'm eating a burger.
What was your fluffy cheese I can't get?
This burger. You see that right there, you know what I'm saying? Fat bars, all the onion, you know, the cheese, huh? Be top with me, you know what I mean?
The Philly Cheesesteak Thick Burger. New at Hardee's.
Pimped car. Okay, let me... Cool cars, fast cars, tight cars. Bad boy cars sitting on 24s. If I want to know more about rims, I get the picture, how much it costs. Boy, they're expensive. Search engines understand text. Ask.com understands concepts. Pimped out cars are related. Tight cars are related. Ask.com is pimped out search engine. It is very tight.
Forget what you think you know about light beers. Because they never looked like this or tasted like this. Introducing Michelob Ultra Amber. With a deep amber color and full-flavored taste. The world of light beer just got a little darker. Michelob Ultra Amber. The new look of light beer.
What is this?
It's a Wendy's Frosty.
Yeah, but it's not a solid or a liquid. So? That can only mean that it's a sockwid.
Yeah, not quite a solid or a liquid can only be a sockwid.
This is gonna change our lives.
But you know where the big money lies? The spoon.
The what?
The Frosty spoon. Spoon.
Brilliant.
Try Wendy's one-of-a-kind Frosty with its cool, creamy, chocolatey, and unique texture. It's the only sockwid you eat with a spoon. When you do a creamy, chocolatey Frosty, you do what tastes right.
We gotta be more efficient. What would Shuford do?
We gotta think big. What would Carter Litwin do?
What would Watkins Worldwide do?
We've got to be more nimble.
What would those guys at Hornstein do?
Visa helps make businesses of any size more efficient, whether your company's big
I got it.
or just your ideas are. Your business is your life. Life takes Visa. Degree for men. 3 times the protection for men who take risks.
Do you have chronic long-term body and muscle pain, stiffness, brain fog, and fatigue? If so, you could be suffering from fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. At Alternative Medicine Associates, we treat fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. We work to find and treat the cause and not just treat your symptoms. Call 722-0555 today for your appointment. 722-0555.
Computer overload. At Jeff Sykes Mazda, emergency situation, no escape. Vehicles purchased on internet auction, plus record trade-ins, over 100 vehicles. Emergency selection correction price. Used cars start at $19.95. Used trucks from $39.95. Payments from $169 a month. $10 million in available credit. Emergency situation, no escape. Jeff Sykes Mazda, University Drive, 2 miles west of Madison Square Mall.